She is 41 years old. She has raised two kids mostly on her own. She has been lied to by a countryman of hers at least once and probably twice. And when a 58-year-old man from Ohio sits down next to her at her cousin's birthday party and just talks to her like a normal human being, something happens in her chest that has nothing to do with money and everything to do with being seen. Today, I am going to tell you exactly why mature Filipinas fall for older foreign men. And it is not the reason you think, and it is not the reason your friends warned you about either. Hi, I'm Marian. I'm a Filipina. I'm in my late 20s. And I spend my time talking to foreign men about the real Philippines, not the fantasy version, not the scary warning version. I grew up around this. My aunties, my mother's friends, the women at church, half of them ended up with a foreigner. And I watched every single one of those stories up close. So let's talk about the mature ones today because nobody makes videos about them, and that's exactly the mistake you're all making. If you enjoy watching my videos, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss a video in the future. Thanks. Okay, pull up a chair. This one's going to save some of you a lot of confusion. Let's start with who she actually is. Because you have a picture in your head and it's probably wrong. She is not the 23-year-old from the province with a plastic bag of clothes. She is somewhere between 38 and 55. She has probably been married once, sometimes to a Filipino man who left, sometimes to a foreigner who turned out to be a different person once the visa was approved. Sometimes she never married at all and just built a life alone because nobody worth trusting showed up. She works. That's the first thing you need to understand, and it changes everything. She is a teacher, a nurse. She runs a small sari-sari store. She does bookkeeping for her brother's business. She manages a call center team. She is not sitting around waiting for a foreign man to rescue her. She has been paying her own bills for 15 years and she is very, very good at it. And here is the first thing that surprises foreign men every single time. She is not impressed by your money, not the way you think. A 23-year-old might be dazzled by the idea of a comfortable life. A mature Filipina has already lived through enough to know that money alone bought her nothing but a bigger house and the same loneliness. What impresses her is something much smaller and much harder for a lot of you to actually give: consistency. A man who calls when he says he will call, a man who remembers what she told him last week. A man who does not disappear for 4 days and then reappear like nothing happened. That is worth more to her than a plane ticket. Now, let's get into the actual psychology because this is the part you clicked for. Reason number one: she has already survived disappointment, so she can spot the real thing faster than a younger woman can. A 22-year-old girl doesn't have enough experience yet to know what a red flag even looks like. A 45-year-old Filipina who has already had one man promise her the world and then vanish, she has a radar now. And here's the twist you're not expecting: that radar doesn't make her cold toward you. It makes her more open, not less, once you pass the test. Because she has already filtered out the men who wouldn't have made it this far. If she is still talking to you after 2 months, my friend, you already did something right that most men never manage to do. Reason number two: she is not looking for a father for her children. She already raised them, or she is finishing raising them, and she knows exactly how much work that is. This matters more than you realize. A younger Filipina with a baby is often looking, whether she admits it or not, for a man who will help provide for that child. There's nothing wrong with that, it's just reality. But a mature Filipina whose kids are already grown or nearly grown is looking for something different. She is looking for a companion for the second half of her life. Someone to travel with, someone to sit on the porch with in the evening, someone who wants to build something small and quiet instead of something loud and young. If that's what you actually want to, and a lot of you say you do, but then chase the 22-year-olds anyway, then she is exactly the woman you should be talking to. Reason number three, and this is the one nobody says out loud. She finds an older Western man genuinely physically attractive, not as a consolation prize, but as an actual preference. I know some of you don't believe that. You think you're settling for her and she's settling for you. That's backwards more often than you'd think. Filipino culture respects age differently than Western culture does. A man in his 50s or 60s here is not treated as invisible the way he sometimes is back home. He is treated as someone who has earned respect, who has stability, who knows who he is. A mature Filipina isn't picturing a young Hollywood actor in her head and comparing you to him. She is picturing the Filipino men her own age, she already knows, and honestly, my friend, you might be winning that comparison before you even open your mouth. Reason number four, she wants a partner, not a project. This is the biggest difference between how the young dynamic works and how the mature dynamic works. And I need you to really hear this one. Let me be honest with you. If you're a good man, over 50, and you feel invisible back home, the Philippines might just be the best thing that ever happens to you. But only if you do it right. David, 61, from Manchester, England, spent 3 lonely years after his divorce, convinced his best days were behind him. Then he found my Philippines dating playbook. 6 months later, he met Rosa. Warm, genuine, and crazy about him. Last month, they got engaged. David isn't special. He just stopped guessing and finally understood how Filipinas actually think. I'm Marian, and in How to Make Any Filipina Want You, I show you exactly how. The mindset that makes you attractive here, where to meet real women, and how to spot the ones who only want your wallet. Your second chance is waiting. You can find the link in the description and the pinned comment. Check it out. With a younger woman, especially one in a difficult financial situation, there is sometimes an unspoken arrangement where the man provides and the woman is grateful, and that gratitude gets confused for love. And I've talked about that in other videos. um, with a mature Filipina who already has her own income, her own house, her own life, running just fine without you, the dynamic flips completely. She is not asking herself what you can give her. She is asking herself whether you will actually add something good to a life that already works. That is a much harder sell for you, and it is also a much more honest one. Let me give you a real shape of how this usually goes because I want you to actually picture it and not just hear ideas. A man, let's say he's 61, divorced, kids are grown, he's tired of dating apps back home where nobody replies and everybody's exhausted. He comes to the Philippines, maybe through a friend, maybe through a family connection, and at a gathering, he meets a woman, 49, a widow, runs a small catering business, raised 3 kids who are all in college now because she worked herself half to death to get them there. They talk for 20 minutes at that party. Nothing romantic happens. He asks about her business, actually listens to the answer, doesn't try to impress her with anything. 2 days later, he messages her, not a love message, just hope the catering event went well. How did it turn out? She notices that she notices it because almost nobody asks her about her work and actually remembers to follow up. 3 weeks of that. Just normal conversation, no declarations, no baby this and baby that. And then one day, she mentions, almost as a joke, that she hasn't had a real vacation in 6 years. He doesn't offer to pay for one. He just says, well, we should fix that someday. Someday. Not a plane ticket next Tuesday. Someday. And that word, my friend, that patient, unhurried word, does more work than any grand gesture you could send her. That's the whole thing. That's the actual pattern with the mature ones. And it is almost the opposite of what happens with the young ones. No rush, no love bombing, no dramatic gestures. Just steady proof over and over that you are exactly who you say you are. Real quick, before I get into the rest, if Marian is making sense to you so far, do me one small favor and tap that like button and subscribe if you haven't yet. It really helps me keep making these videos just for you, and it makes sure you never miss the next one. Okay, come closer because this next part is the one most men get completely wrong. Here is where a lot of you sabotage yourselves without even realizing it. You go to the Philippines or you go online, and even though you say you want a mature woman, your eyes and your thumbs go straight to the 22-year-olds anyway. And then 6 months later, you're in my comment section asking why she disappeared with your money. And I want to shake you a little gently because I did tell you, if you actually want what I've been describing, here is how you find her and how you do not lose her. First, stop looking in the places built for the young dynamic. The loud clubs, the flashy dating apps, full of filtered photos, the home service ads. Those spaces are built for a different transaction entirely, and you will not find a 48-year-old widow with her own catering business there. Look instead at church groups, alumni groups, family gatherings if you have any Filipino friends at all, and the more serious, slower dating platforms where women list actual careers and actual grown children in their profile instead of just a pretty picture. Second, talk to her like she has a full life already, because she does. Ask about her work, ask about her kids, ask what she actually does on a Sunday afternoon. Do not lead with how much you want to take care of her. That line, which sometimes works beautifully on a 23-year-old, will make a mature Filipina suspicious because she is smart enough to know that a man who leads with money is either testing what he can buy or assuming she needs saving. She does not need saving, she needs company. Third, match her pace, and her pace will almost always be slower than you want. You are excited, you found a real connection, you want to fast forward straight to forever. She has been burned before, or she has watched her friends get burned, and she is going to take her time deciding if you are actually different or just a different accent saying the same old lines. Let her take that time. The men who rush this stage are the men who get a polite but firm no. Fourth, meet the family and mean it. With a mature Filipina, her children are not a complication to work around. They are the whole point of her life so far. And if you cannot sit at the table with her 26-year-old son and have a real conversation, you are not actually ready for her, no matter what you tell yourself. Fifth and last, show her that your life has room for a partner, not a subject. Have your own hobbies, have your own opinions. Disagree with her sometimes, respectfully. A mature Filipina is not looking for someone to manage. She had that already, whether it was a difficult husband or a difficult life, and she is done managing another grown man. She wants someone standing next to her, not leaning on her and not looming over her either. So let's go back to that woman I described at the start, wiping the counter after the catering event. 49 years old, 3 kids, nearly through college, no time for games. What is she actually looking for when a foreign man walks into her life? Not rescue, not a ticket out. She's already out in every way that matters. What she's looking for is somebody to finally stop carrying everything alone. That's it. That's the whole secret hiding underneath every single one of these relationships that actually last. The mature ones are not a consolation prize for men who couldn't get a younger woman, no matter what anyone whispers about it back home. Before you go, if you're serious about finding real love in the Philippines, I've put everything I know into one honest guide: how to make any Filipina want you. The mindset, where to meet genuine women, the green flags, the red flags, all of it. It's the playbook I wish every good man had before he came here. Grab your ebook in the description or in the pinned comment, and I'll see you there.